Today on Heavy Metal Frequency, I'm doing a non-metal album, kind of. This is Bright and Black, the album. And yes, it's actually called Bright and Black, the album. And so it's a classical project, and it's a very original and interesting classical project in that it's basically two of the cells from Apocalyptica and the Baltic Sea Philharmonic. And a lot of the songs are written by various metal musicians, such as members of Meshuggah, Watain, and Soilwork. The drummer from Meshuggah, Thomas Hawk, is wrote some stuff. Looking at some of these really quickly. Also members of Opeth, and so some of it is like black metal juxtaposed to an orchestral symphony. Some of it is like traditional classical. Bloodgrind has a very black metal feel to it. Can't explain this. Is very Steven Spielberg. It has one of the buzz things is to say something cinematic. This is cinematic, that's cinematic. I wouldn't say it's cinematic, but it reminds me of like Jaws era Steven Spielberg, also Reflections era Apocalyptica. It's really, really cool. And the songs are done in different movements. Kinda 1A, 1-2, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. So they're separate yet cohesive. And so there's a lot of really awesome stuff on here. I think that the name means Bright and Black is a combination of consonance and dissonance, because usually with Apocalyptica albums, they're usually specifically more minor key and darker, or more major key and lighter, or lighter and darker, etc. Like Reflections is more consonant, whereas Cult and Worlds Collide are more dissonant, and they have some kind of, but so this, I kind of see the name Bright and Black as kind of like a combination of various incarnations of Apocalyptica. And so I really like this album, and I wish I could say more about it, but I'd like you to listen to it. You need to spend a lot of time with it because this is classical. It takes a lot. And I took a classical class when I was in college, and we would have listening tests where we'd raise our hands when the songs would change movements. Is this development, or is this another movement? And so it was really cool. So I love this. Bloodgrind is really cool. It's there's some really impressive stuff on here. Like on Bloodgrind, it's written kind of like it's basically a black metal song, and the cello lead, that's the first chair, that's the cellist, is doing harsh vocals with a cello. And then there's some traditional Apocalyptica stuff on here, like they use wahs as solo boosts, but this is all over the place. And I do consider this classical, but there are touches of other things as well, like black metal and other things, sort of. But I love this album, and I highly suggest you pick up a copy of it because it's fantastic, and you can find it wherever. It's excellent. Thank you.